simply the very best darts you will see anywhere.
That is what he can do. Michael Van Gerwen leads the Premier League. What a display that was from the 5-time champion of the world. Oh my, what a finish, and he knows it. He's on the up in still. He continues his brilliant streak. That is magnificent. Brilliant from Gary Anderson.
They are mad for it here in Manchester on a night when Phil Taylor hopes to continue his charge of the table. After a terrible start to his campaign, the 6-time champion is now unbeaten in 6 weeks. Can he continue his hot streak? A very warm welcome to week 12 of the Betway Premier League, live from the Phones for You Arena. A nervy night ahead here in the Northwest. Coming up, Robert Thornton against Peter Wright, both looking to bounce back from defeats last week. Game 2, Gary Anderson against Phil Taylor, 5th against 4th, a massive game, only a point separating the two of them. Game 3 is Barney against Adrian Lewis, must-win game for Lewis, who's 3 points outside the playoff places. Game 4, Michael Van Gerwen against Dave Chisnall. Can Mighty Mike maintain top spot in the Premier League? Can Chizzy close the gap on the top 4? And rounding off the night, Gary Anderson against Robert Thornton, both playing their second game of the evening. Good evening from the brilliant city of Manchester. 7,000 here tonight. With 4 weeks left of the regular season, the title race is really hotting up. Who will finish top of the league? Last week we were here in Scotland. It was a big, big night for Michael Van Gerwen.
Here in Aberdeen, the world champions collide. Taylor looking for some revenge after that 7-0 whitewash. Things have changed since their night. Already into their stride. Immaculate from the power. The door is open. Double 16 now. For a break of throw. No problem. Phil wants 1-1-8. He can build on that. Should get a double 19 here. That is sublime. Taylor doing the business. This match is getting away from Michael Van Gerwen. Chance for a break back now for Van Gerwen. Has to take this. Topsy needs now. And Topsy gets. He needed that. Single 20. Is that in the way? Yes. Makes this more than missable. This game is very much alive. Tops for Taylor. Just as Van Gerwen clawed it back to 4 apiece. That really hurt Michael. This man has got a bit between his teeth. 9-8 for the match. That's awkward. Phil Taylor beats Michael Van Gerwen by 7 legs to 4. He continues his brilliant streak.
He thinks he's #1, and I think I'm #1.
Every time these two pair up, we have fireworks.
I'm after you, pal.
Big, big game. This man can go back to the top. Well, his darts now beginning to flow all right. That's what it means for Michael. The door is open now. Boom! There's the break. Just one dart to the Dutchman. It's a big dart. My, is that a big dart? To save the match. Bullseye. Oh my word. That is brilliant. Michael wants 56 for the match. Premier League champion. Hits tops and the Premier League champion. A cursory handshake. Van Gerwen goes back to the top.
Michael Van Gerwen top of the pile, then 1 point clear of Raymond van Barneveld, Peter Wright and then Phil Taylor. Pressure time on the next 4 players. Gary Anderson, Dave Chisnall, Adrian Lewis, even Robert Thornton could still get in the playoff mix. He has to win 2 tonight though, that's for sure. Pressure time on a lot of players, including Adrian Lewis, who was beaten twice last week.
Yeah, that obviously didn't help him. I mean, he needs to step it up. He's just lost his little bit of edge, especially setting the shot up and then taking it out. He's got to Barney tonight, and a draw's going to be no good. He's got to go out and win. He's got to find that extra scoring power. For me, he's not hitting enough 180s, and that was the Adrian Lewis's trait. He was brilliant at that. It buys him more dart to the double. He's got to find them 180s.
Something riding on every match this evening, Wayne.
Yeah, there really is. And normally this time of the season, people are tailing off or someone's running away with it. Okay, Robert Thornton is in big trouble. 2 wins tonight could see him up there. But it's more those that's clinging on for like the 4th spot and especially 3rd as well. Phil Taylor put himself in a brilliant position. Peter Wright, after losing the last 3, is now struggling. But he's got Robert Thornton tonight, and that's a good draw for the pair of them. But then you've got Gary Anderson. Adrian Lewis can pick it up. Barney and Michael Van Gerwen, for me, have been the 2 best players, the most consistent players. That's why they seem away and gone. But all the other places, they're up for grabs. What you can't do is lose matches. You lose matches, your opponent's just getting away from you. It's important not to lose.
Taylor back in form, beat Van Gerwen twice in 1 week, didn't he?
He was absolutely brilliant, Dave. Last week when he won the German Masters, he's definitely back. I mean, and he's hitting a lot of 180s now, and that weren't Phil Taylor's game. His confidence is back. He was practicing in the VIP room, not in the practice room, to put in their heads, all their friends' heads. Phil Taylor is back, and he was laughing and joking all the time. He is now dangerous and a good bet to win it.
The Van Gerwen Taylor final would be quite nice for the O2 on May 22nd, wouldn't it?
Be okay. The way it's going is that Michael Van Gerwen will make the playoffs. As we said, that it's there to be sorted out, but Phil Taylor right now is playing the best darts out of anyone in the Premier League.
Let's guide you through the betting. Thornton against Wright kicking off the night. Peter Wright, have the wheels fallen off?
They have a little bit, and he's gone back to his original dart, so that says a little bit of negativity in his mindset. Thornton, he can still win it, and so he's got to go out and really go for it. Thornton is a good player, could end up beating him tonight.
5th against 4th, a lot of pressure on both players their way.
Well, as I said, Phil Taylor is playing the darts, but Gary Anderson, for me, is back to somewhere near his best. Won this in 2011, 12 and 13 were a write-off. He's now got the mindset of a champion again, so that's all about Gary, if you ask me. He starts banging in the 180s.
That'll be good, this should be tasty as well.
Yeah, this is going to be lively. Adi has got to win. He's got to bounce back after them 2 defeats of last week. And Barney's been casually going along, and I suppose Barney 11-8 is good value, but the 7-2 for me is the best.
Michael Van Gerwen got a lot of fans in Manchester. Dave Chisnall on a bit of a run at the moment.
Chizzy has had 300 pluses in the last 4 matches. Last week he got out 180 by Peter Wright, but still averaged 103 and won the game. Chizzy, for me, once he starts popping them doubles away, he can beat anyone. But look, this is Michael Van Gerwen. Michael will take the chances he's given. Dave has got to limit those chances.
With Gary Anderson against Thornton, it depends on the first match, doesn't it, really?
I think you're exactly right. I mean, if Gary Anderson can really win that first game, then he's going to be flying. But Thornton, I think Thornton's going to be the spoiler. People will think, well, he's bottom of the league, we might be able to take him a bit lightly. Thornton is a fighter. He is a right fighter, and he could easily turn that around. I'm going to go with Anderson, though, because of the extra scoring power.
Game of the night, Wayne?
For me, I'm going to go Taylor versus Anderson, because I just think that they're 2 red-hot players at the moment. And Phil is just on this roll, and Gary kind of wants to stop anyone getting the upper hand on him at the moment. He's got that momentum. He's got this physical kind of presence at the moment that he hasn't had. He's always been a bit slouchy over the last couple of years. Now he's standing up tall, and I think that says a lot.
Okay, Manchester is ready to spark into life.
That's fireworks, all right, from Peter Wright. What a fantastic dart! Oh, that is brilliant! Oh, unbelievable! Sensational dart! coming to you live on Sky Sports from the Thornton Arena here in Manchester. Welcome to the Betway Dance and the hottest ticket in sport. It's all brought to you by the Professional Dance Corporation, and it's now time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, the former UK Open champion from Scotland, the Thornton, Thornton! Time to party, everybody, as we welcome the former world finalist, Peter Wright!
Both looking to bounce back from defeats last week. She had a 6-6 draw when they met in Exeter. What do you predict the scoreline? At Sky Sports Darts, our Twitter account. Have a bit of fun, a bit of banter on the old Twitter tonight. Peter Wright and Robert Thornton. It's really a must-win game for both, isn't it, Wayne?
It really is, especially for Robert Thornton. Playing twice tonight, needs to get 4 points. I just don't think anything else will be good enough. But I'm more concerned about Peter Wright. I must admit, Robert is just doing his thing, but Peter Wright, this is the only kind of downtime he's had in the last 12-18 months, and he's not on the decline. I'm not going to say that, but his performances have not been as good as they were even sort of 3, 4, 5 weeks ago.
You look at the run-in Wright's got as well. Lewis, Taylor and Van Gerwen the next 3 weeks after this. It's tough for anybody.
Yeah, it makes this game more important. It really does, because Robert is there to be taken. He's won 1 win. He's had 1 win in 11 matches as Robert. He's drawn the other 5 to give him the 6 points. But he needs the points as much as Peter Wright, because Peter needs to consolidate a place in the playoffs.
Big cheer for the walk-on girls who braved the M25, which was shut earlier on, walked through a field, went to a pub, got a taxi to Euston Station, got on the train and got up here, and they still arrived for 7 o'clock, Wayne.
This is showbiz day.
Ron Harrington and Stuart Fight, your commentators.
Well, the darts is showbiz. It's brilliant. It has been in this Premier League so far. Thanks, Dave. Yes, big match for both players. Simple equation for Robert Thornton. Has to win them both to stay in semi-final contention. Loses them both, it's all over for another year. Peter Wright, as Wayne Mardle mentioned, just lost his way a little, hasn't he?
You're absolutely right, Stuart. And he's gone back to those original darts that he had from before Christmas. He's tried loads as Robert Thornton puts in the first 180 of the match, his second throw. He's setting his stall out. And like Wayne said, and you just said it, the first bit of negativity in Peter Wright's demeanour for possibly the last year.
140.
Yeah, got to pick himself up, dust himself down, as he said. He doesn't get too downhearted when he loses. He gets on with it.
26.
Well, those last 6 darts summing up Robert Thornton's Premier League for me. Brilliant 180 followed by 26. Too inconsistent. As Rob mentioned, it's probably 8 or 9 times that Peter Wright has changed his darts during the course of this Premier League. And he's changed them again tonight.
Yes, and he's bounced back every time he's had a little bit of a dip. But this one's lasted 2 or 3 weeks. Didn't play over well in the German Masters in Berlin at the weekend. So it's going to be interesting. He wants top of the shot here. It's a bit of a wayward dart. Just need to set it up.
81.
Well, there's a chance here. Thornton may still get 6 darts from the 137. He knows he may go out in the 3. Double top. Another double top for the first leg. Absolute brilliance from Robert Thornton. The 137, the showman shot. 2 double tops. What a way to start the night.
Showbiz. Absolutely. In the first leg of the match. Well, in between, it wasn't too pretty from Robert Thornton. But in between, a brilliant 180 and a fabulous finish. That's the perfect dart for Thornton. Got to be. Had to be. And is.
Well, Thornton against Barneveld got out of the gate a few weeks back. Absolutely brilliant. 122 average, I think it was, after 5 legs.
78.
When Thornton gets out of that gate quick, he is so dangerous. Hasn't done it for a few weeks, but certainly tonight, at the moment, he has.
Well, he's thrown away good positions, hasn't he? I remember a match against Dave Chisnall early on in the piece when I think he was 5-1 up and drew. You know, and those little slip-ups have come back to haunt the Scot further down the line. He managed to survive on Judgment Night in Cardiff. And of course, Wes Newton and Simon Whitlock were eliminated. But he's playing with no pressure. 3 180s in 2 legs. For me, that's the key. There's no pressure on Rob Thornton because no one expects anything from him.
Well, Stuart, he thinks possibly in his own mind that he still can't make it, so I'll just get up there and enjoy it. And if it does give me the outside chance, then I'll go along with it. For a breaker throw, Thornton, he's pretty good on this double top. Oh, and that is a big miss. He's bought himself 2 darts and a double. Are they wasted?
Well, that would be a real blow for Thornton. Doing 2 180s in the leg and lost it.
And for a player that's normally probably one of the best in the world on the tops, and the first dart was absolutely perfect just above the treble. But this ain't like a tour event. You make mistakes here, you're going to get punished.
Yeah, just talking about the little blip that Peter Wright is suffering at the moment, I also think the Premier League and all that goes with it may well have affected Peter Wright's form on the Pro Tour in the floor events, because
83.
Particularly strong. Full house again here in Manchester. On the floor over the last year, Peter Wright has been excellent, but not so the last couple of months.
135.
No, it's possibly unlucky. Just a kiss off the flights into the treble 1. Thornton really grabs the treble 19 and needed it. It's Wright now putting the pressure on, and after them 2 legs, Thornton thought may start running away with it, but Wright needs to find the treble.
65.
I think I may have gone for that treble 20, just have a risk on there to get down to a shot out. He is on a shot out, but the 167 is a lot harder than that. 132.
81. Peter require 167.
We've seen some big outs from Peter Wright over the last 6 months. We saw some fantastic finishes at the World Championship. Are we going to see another one now?
Well, if you're going to miss, hit the 18th, lead 32. So that puts the pressure on Thornton to hold on to his throat. He's going to get a dart at double top. Already missed 2 at tops the previous leg. It doesn't miss a third one, and that was dead centre. What a game of darts to open up the Manchester Premier League. Absolutely brilliant darts from both players.
Exceptional. One averaging 106, the other averaging 112. 174. Make that 114 nearly. Peter Wright now. Yep, the 174. 100. Keeps him interested, but this really is a great starter for the night. Tasty matches to follow, of course. Anderson against Taylor coming up next. 100. Thornton last dart.
Oh, that's absolutely perfect for Thornton to fill it up again. Is this his 4th?
140.
He'll settle for the 140, but it still gives Wright the advantage. Possibly 9 darts from this 227. They only need the 6. Oh, that's perfect. Surely you can't miss this, Pete. No, didn't think he could. Brilliant darts from both players here. Thornton's had 2 180s in a leg. Wright's just had the 177. Now the 180 sets it up perfect.
47.
11 darter for 2 all. What a really good game this is turning out to be. Yeah, we had to think about that. 88 though.
31. Robert Gerwen, 161.
I'm puzzled why he had to think about that.
May have upset his rhythm a little bit, but he's going to get another 3 darts.
96.
Doesn't want to start messing and chasing the doubles around the dartboard. That's just masked it a bit. Oh, and what a bad dart that is. And you can see Thornton over the shoulder of Wright bouncing around now. Thornton doesn't want to hit the bullseye. Tops again.
Big moment in this match. 45. Well, he took out 137 and then missed 2 at tops. He's taken out 117 and he's missed 2 at tops. Same result, 2-2.
Fifth leg is Robert to throw first. Game on.
Well, both the checkouts, the tops from Thornton, were on combinations, big combinations, and then gives himself 2 darts at a double and misses it. And I think you're right what you said earlier on. That's possibly why Thornton is at the bottom of this league at the moment.
100.
Peter Wright in the top 2 for a long, long time. Desperate for a win here. 13 points, Peter Wright.
100.
2 more wins. And Wright might just be booking his ticket to the O2. But they both have lost their last 3 matches coming into this here in Manchester. Must win for both. Really is a big game. As the boys mentioned earlier, there's something on every match tonight.
Possibly more so for Peter Wright. He has been in that top 4 for the whole year. He has been, let's be honest, the surprise package of this Premier League. But his run in after this match is as hard as it gets.
61.
So 6 darts from here for Thornton. If Wright doesn't take out the 140.
96.
Yeah.
Peter Gerwen,
Peter Wright's last 3 matches against Lewis, Taylor, and then Van Gerwen. Well, he's now relying on Robert Thornton missing
42.
again. The 2 legs that Peter Wright has won is after Robert Thornton has missed.
Every time he's had 2 darts at tops, he's missed, and he's gone and missed again. The combination, 1 dart in his hand, no problem. Give me 2, I can't hit it. So now Wright needs this treble 20. Oh, that's perfect. Double 19 for a break for Peter Wright. Oh, what left to aim at? Just moves to the left, pitch over the flight, and it's in.
That's a terrific dart.
We saw him in a miracle dart at the Bull, didn't we, in Aberdeen last week? I'll tell you what, that's just as good, and it could be just as important, even more so. Break of throw, a match that Peter Wright has to win. Reminding you, defeat really for Robert Thornton, it's the end of the road in terms of him qualifying for the O2. That was a great double 19, wasn't it?
60.
Yes, Stu. That could affect Robert Thornton. And fair play to Peter Wright. He keeps changing the darts, and we all keep thinking it's going to hurt him a little bit. But tonight, he's come out all guns a-blazing, as you can see there. Wright still on 106.5 average. Thornton just dipped a little bit. This should take him over the 100. Will this be his fourth maximum? You can get all three of those in the middle of a polo mint. Tidy grouping from Robert Thornton.
Oh, 140 would be a beauty here.
100.
Still leaves a finish. 121 after 9. That's 4 consecutive treble 20s. That's 5 consecutive treble 20s. That's impressive. That's impressive.
Peter at 121.
Darts of the highest quality here in Manchester. Double 14 for the fourth leg, and right in the middle for Peter Wright. 4 legs to 2. He leads Robert Thornton. Stuart, what a match.
I'll go as far as to say it's one of the best games that we've seen in the entire Premier League so far in 2014. When you consider that both players have been struggling, but this is the Peter Wright that got to the World Championship final, make no mistake. Perhaps he'll finally believe in these darts and stick with them, for goodness sake.
I think he's got to. You know, every week we turn up, we see he's changing. I walked in the room today, the practice room, and he's changed them again. He said, I've gone back to my original ones, I'm going to stick with these. He said, I know I can play with them. And boy, is he proving it.
Well, 137 and 117 from Robert Thornton. In 3 other legs, he could have won them but missed 2 darts at tops. Thornton has twice hit 2 180s in separate legs and lost them both.
45.
Well, that just shows you how well Wright is scoring. Not giving up when Thornton is hitting the 180s. 5 Thornton's hit to Peter Wright's 1. But Wright, 7 140s, that's what's kept him in the mix. And like you say, then darts missed to the double. Crucial misses from Robert Thornton.
6 at the very best. 180s, that is, for Robert Thornton. Problem is, his finishing has let him down. On the combination, he's been brilliant with 2 ton-plus finishes, but
152.
as you mentioned, when he's had 2 darts at a target, he's been nowhere near.
85. Peter
It's the odd loose dart.
142.
And that was a loose dart. That could cost him. He may only get 1 dart at a double when he returns. Obviously, if Wright doesn't take this out, which he's not going to. That 5. But as you said, the combination shots he's been really good at. He may only get 1 dart at a double. Perhaps he'll hit it.
Well, he has to. He's going to get 2 at double 8. Well done. There you go. Easy when you know how, I guess. Frustrating for Thornton and his followers. But he's in this position, and it's his own fault, because he's won just 1 match all year in the Premier League. He's had 4 draws, but his only win, Thornton, came way back in week 3 when he blitzed Gary Anderson in Belfast, if you may remember, and that has been the highlight for the Scots so far.
81.
Well, everyone's here. And certainly Wright has turned up tonight. little bit of a dip in form over the last 3 weeks, as we've said, but certainly tonight he has punished Thornton for every mistake. And Thornton's in there again.
It's like
Number 7.
It's like a magnet. 7 180s in the 8th leg, and back comes Peter Wright.
Oh, there we have it. 7 maximums for Robert Thornton in 8 legs. It's incredible darts. If he happens to go and lose this match, he will walk off and be bewildered.
95.
There's the averages. Superb from both players. Not a lot in it, really.
Well, in many ways as well, the mistakes and the misses have added to the drama.
32. Robert, you require 145.
A chance here for Thornton. If he doesn't take it out, set it up, put the pressure on, and he's going to do that. Don't miss the big number now.
93.
Well, he hasn't, so pressure on Peter Wright to hold his throw, and Thornton's coming back, Stu, with 2 darts at double top, and this is the times when he's missed it.
100. Robert, you require 52.
For a level game. Is this going to be the 4th leg that he's missed 2 darts at tops? There's your answer. That's a big dart, important dart. Peter Wright was waiting. The break back. 7 180s, 4 in the last 3 legs from the Scot. It's 4 all. I'll tell you what, that's a big blow as well for Peter Wright, because once he'd broken the Thornton throw, you felt perhaps that the momentum was going his way. So credit Thornton in the last couple of legs, that's for sure.
100.
Well, both these players are fighters, and now we have the league as it stands. Gerwen and Barneveld. Thornton's in there again, pretty well assured to be up there. But as we move down, how close is that? And how close is it going to be after this evening? There's Thornton at the bottom of the league, so 2 wins tonight is going to put him up and in the mix.
100.
2 defeats and he's out. And, well, quite frankly, a draw is just not good enough for either of them.
140.
A draw, well, it doesn't help Thornton. It may help Wright, but they both have to win. They really both have to win this.
100. Well, you require 81.
Wright tonight has got to beat Thornton. When you look at his running, Lewis, Van Gerwen and Taylor, you know, you're not going to get a lot of change out of those 3 players, especially Van Gerwen and Taylor at the moment. Lewis, maybe. Maybe's not going to get you in that top 4.
Well, we saw a run of 3 consecutive legs for Peter Wright.
130.
Here's Robert Thornton.
You require 40.
Going to reply in kind. That's a great marker. Great marker. That's 3 out of 12 at that target. Now then. Well, that's astonishing. He's missed 10 darts in total at tops.
Well, right before punished him with the 98. Oh, and 25 he needs now. Oh, it's the bullseye. Oh, and he's hit the bullseye. That's an incredible last dart. Thornton would have been standing behind Wright when he hit the big 6, thinking, that's handy. Surely he won't hit the bullseye, and Wright takes it out. There's for Thornton. That's what he thought of it.
Well, Peter Wright is in front. He won't be complaining. He may be wondering quite how. Leg 2, Thornton misses 2 darts at tops to win it. Leg 4, ditto. Leg 5, ditto. Leg 9, he misses 3 darts at tops to win it. He could be out of here, Robert Thornton, but he's behind.
Could be in that players' room resting up for his second game against Gary Anderson this evening. And when you think the power scoring that Thornton's done in this game, 7 180s, 7 140s,
131.
And another 1-3-1. It's an incredible scoring power. We talk about the Andersons, the Lewis, the Van Gerwens, but look at that. That's incredible power scoring. He's hit twice as many 140s and 180s as he has tons. That speaks for itself.
Peter Wright having broken throw. Has to hold. Has to hold. A hold gives him at least a point. He knows he has to win. 2 points. The order of the day.
81. Robbie Wow,
Not enough.
135.
He's got 6 darts. I'm a bit amazed that Robert Thornton. No, he's got to go 10.
95.
I was amazed that he actually went for that 25, knowing that he would not have gone for the bullseye. But it don't matter. He set it up absolutely perfect. And Stu, not a time to miss the tops again for the Thorn.
Robbie Wow, 40.
Peter Wright's worst leg of the match. Well, that's 3 from 14. He thought it was in. Better luck at double 10. Better luck at double 10.
Game on.
2 crucial legs coming up.
Well, Peter Wright, for the first time, has just dipped under the 100. And now, this is where Thornton has got to turn the screw.
81.
Terrific match. Credit to both. Perfect timing. Is it going to be all right on the night for Snakebite?
80.
He's unlucky from Thornton, but Wright got to take advantage of it. Hit the 180 to start off. That's number 4. Settle for the straight ton though, as the crowd give him a bit of stick for missing the 5th treble, but he's in command.
Thoroughly enjoyable.
100.
Half an hour of top tungsten here. Packed house in Manchester.
$105.
Well, look at this. He's left 76 after 9. Look what's coming up very soon.
70.
2 informed players. Anderson beat Taylor earlier on in the Premier League when Phil was having a few trials and tribulations. Tops here for Wright.
56.
Or is he going to get another chance?
170.
He is. So Peter Wright here, what a great opportunity to win this match. Break here,
105.
throw for him in the deciding leg.
Well, if he's going to miss, he wants to be just outside, doesn't want to chase up to the 5s, or just put it straight in the middle. And that's what it means to Wright. Guaranteed 1 point, and it's a breaker throw. He steps up to clinch the lead. And a win.
Well, the right way, the wrong way. We're going to find out. Throwing for the match and a crucial 2 points. Oh dear.
43.
Not enough by a long chalk. Now then. Well, 1 point for Peter Wright.
60.
And he's got away with it. He's got away with that poor start. You can sense the tension. I'm sure the crowd know how important this leg is as well. 5 darts without a big treble.
88.
Well, certainly the draw's not enough for Thornton. Helps Wright out more than Thornton, but Wright needs the 2. Can't go into the last 3 weeks expecting to get 6 points. He's got the ability. Now he finds the treble. Back online with the treble 20.
140.
And again. Both averaging 100. Fabulous match.
Another one of those is going to help. Oh, and that's the last thing he wanted to hit. He's possibly given Thornton 6 darts from 201. Can he make something of it? Needs the treble, and himself has missed. And you can see what Robert Thornton thinks of that.
Well, Peter Wright knows the destiny of his road to the O2 and finals night is in his own hands.
100.
Is Peter Wright's to win or lose? Or is it? Yep, it is now. For a massive win.
I can't understand that Robert Thornton went for the 54 when he's been hitting the treble 20 so well. So 2 darts for Peter Wright, 17 for double 16 for the match.
Huge misses. Wright got it wrong. This will hurt. This could hurt. Peter Wright has got away with it. Robert Thornton has missed 13 darts at tops tonight. He's done it. Huge win for Peter Wright. Robert Thornton cannot believe it. He hit 7 180s. He missed so many darts at doubles. Peter Wright stays on the road to London for finals night. Don't go anywhere. What a game we've got coming up in just a moment as Gary Anderson takes on a resurgent Philip Taylor.
Betway sponsors Premier League darts on Sky Sports.
Congratulations, special documentary coming your way on Sky Sports, looking back at the 2010 semi-finals of the Premier League. Stephen Fry joined Sid Waddell to commentate at Wembley. He really didn't fancy working on the final, though.
I had been asked to commentate on the final. It would have been a bit like being asked to be the porter, as they're called officially, at one of those auctions who carries the piece of
Greatest sporting history.
Great memories of a great night of darts. You can relive it with Stephen Fry. Fry and Waddell, a little bit of Fry and Waddell, 8:30 Sky Sports 1 on Tuesday, May the 20th. Taylor is next.
Betway sponsors Premier League darts on Sky Sports.
Is the sport of darts entering a new era.
Tiger Woods has withdrawn from this championship.
Is he done? May he not be able to come back from this knee injury? I will put it right, trust me.
Nicely done from the power. Taylor is off the mark. It's a wonderful move, and it's Brian O'Driscoll.
And there it is, a W for Tiger Woods for the first time in more than 2 years.
Phil Taylor is reprieved. Phil Taylor wins his third Premier League game in 4 weeks.
The power, it's back. And Rafa's resurrection is confirmed for all to see. Comeback he certainly has. Because I was doubtful of my own ability. Now I'm very comfortable. I'm all right.
We asked the question about Phil Taylor, and he's given us the answer. It's the power who's taking the glory.
Taylor's back, and he's back on this stage very surely. Confirmation, Peter Wright, 7-5 victory over Robert Thornton. Up next, 4th against 5th in the Premier League, Gary Anderson against Phil Taylor. That'll be good. This should be exciting as well. Raymond van Barneveld against Adrian Lewis, a must-win game for Jackpot. And mighty Michael van Gerwen maintain his top spot in the Premier League. He takes on Dave Chisnall, currently in 6th position. And rounding off the night, Gary Anderson against Robert Thornton. Win was vital for Peter Wright, moves on to 15 points, stays in 3rd position. Robert Thornton propping up the rest, just 6 points so far. He was hitting tons for fun, wasn't he? Doubles weren't too bad either. That meant a lot to Peter Wright. 15 points, a 7-5 victory over Robert Thornton. Milks the crowd and relief on the face of Peter Wright after 3 defeats on the swing. You're within touching distance of the O2 and the playoffs. Must give you great satisfaction, your Premier League campaign.
Yeah, most definitely. Yes, just I've put myself in that position into 2nd place and then 3rd place. The past couple of weeks, I've not been on my game. I've been disappointed. So we're going back to my old darts. That's done the job, and they've done the job tonight.
These are the darts that won you all the money that got you in the Premier League. Why have you been playing with those all the time, Peter?
Well, giving everyone else a chance. God.
It's amazing how he does switch darts. It shows you the confidence of the man, doesn't it?
Why have you felt the need to go back to your old ones, though? After 12 weeks now, you felt the need to go back to what you know?
We're trying to sell them darts. No. I wasn't playing consistent enough. I wasn't... last year, 100 averages used to be my worst game, and whoever beat me, they got to go over that. And tonight, I think it was 97.
Yeah.
So that's only like a day's practice with them. So when another week's practice, I should be over 10 plus next week with them.
You haven't got an easy run in, have you? Lewis, Taylor, and then your old mate Michael van Gerwen to round things off.
Well, I beat Lewis last time, beat Taylor last time, and I let Michael off, so I should get points out of that.
It is tough, whatever he says.
When you're winning darts matches, your confidence grows, and you can get a bit cocky, but what Peter's actually said is 100% right. Beat Adrian, beat Phil, and probably did let Michael off a bit, but now you must feel just slightly relieved that you've stopped the rot, and now you've got to build on that confidence you got right now.
I needed to win that game. The draw wasn't good enough, and it was like we kept breaking each other's throw and everything, and it was like, oh, come on, just a one good leg, and lucky enough, I got the win.
Congratulations, Peter. Well done, 2 points. Move on to 15. Well done.
Thank you.
Now, a special documentary coming your way soon on Sky Sports. Remember the night in 2010 when Stephen Fry joined Sid Waddell in the commentary box at Wembley for the Premier League. He didn't fancy commentating on the final, though. This is why.
I had been asked to commentate on the final. It would have been a bit like being asked to be the porter, as they're called officially, at one of those auctions who carries the piece of Ming china that is worth $34 million, and you're the one who's just showing it to everyone. Oh, whoops! Has anybody got any super glue? You know, you cannot live up to such an extraordinary request. You have to leave it in the hands of the professionals. But you can, you know, it's fun doing the build-up and joining in, but for the real, you know, maximum effects of the final, Dave and Sid were just terrific.
Perfect dart to continue. What's that magic name? There's an out to the left of the marker. We're on the edge of our seats.
Hold your breath. Treble 17. Double 18 for a moment of history.
He did it! He did it! I do not believe my goblin bins! If your heart out, Isaac Newton, that was an apple falling. Did a 9-darter in leg 2. He's after it again. What a gusto there to get this one. He on it! Again! First pop, treble 19. Double 12! Dave Lanning, say it! Cause I'm gobsmacked! I am gobsmacked!
You are present in a moment of the greatest sporting history.
It was a memorable night for many reasons. Relive the drama of 2010. Tuesday, May the 20th. A little bit of Fry and Waddell, 8:30 p.m. on Sky Sports 1. Taylor is coming next.
Betway sponsors Premier League darts on Sky Sports.